evening, everybody. Now, apparently, not a lot of people got a chance to watch this video, the Outer Limits series, season 6, episode 15. The grid. So I'm gonna leave a link to the actual video itself. Don't worry, it's not gonna be minimized. You'll be able to watch it in full screen and everything, and no, it's not on YouTube or nothing like that, right? And if anybody needs to, the copyright information for that, it is on this video, but you're probably not going to be able to watch this, considering the fact that, it did get a strike, but it wasn't what was that? It wasn't like a copyright strike or anything like that. But like they don't want, they saying we have to censor this vid in the Canada region, right? In Canada. But it seems like any people in Texas can't even watch it. So if people in Texas can't watch it, I can only imagine how many other areas are affected too. Um, Now that I think about it, I think Canada's kind of does outreach a little bit into the U.S. I think. I don't know. It probably does. But anyway, don't know too much of the specifics of that. I'm not really that fond of geometry or anything like that. I'm not really interested in all of that crap. But anyway, as I said before, the link to that particular video will be in the description, but I do have a few things I need to talk about here to clarify. Okay. I've already talked about when I went off grid. If you find yourself in a position of going off grid at all, you got to be prepared. That's number one. Number two, if you're going out on your own, you best have some type of defensive, equipment on you. Mace, a firearm, a knife, something. As for me, I had all three. I'm not gonna mention too much of the specifics of it, but its only intention was for self-defense. Remember, I don't go out looking for trouble, but trouble seems to always want to try to look for me. Wasn't in the city, during my trip, but there were like constant setups every step of the way on during my trip on that Greyhound station. And that clip that I showed you guys with the security guard, that was just a little glimpse of all of just some of the crap they were trying to pull. There was a whole lot of stuff they were trying to do, man, and it's like if you were to do like a whole just have a terabyte memory, a terabytes of memory, and then just have that recorder going from start to finish, and just with a like a 360 camcorder, just catching everything, all the bullshit that they're doing whenever they pull any type of stunts, and then you have it from start to finish going over a 3-day period. Man, dude, that would just be that would just be at a position to where like nobody can decide to try to say this, try to say well, you know what I'm trying to get at. Like they wouldn't be able to discredit you because you caught everything and the footage hasn't even been edited. You got the whole clear footage right there, unedited and everything, and you seeing all those stunts happen. How come similar stuff is happening to a person when they go into a whole nother state in an area around people who they don't even know? But it's the same stuff, right? It's the exact same tactics. You go into a whole nother state, but it's the same damn thing. And then when you want to try to have a legitimate conversation about it, they want to say, what makes you so special? Why would people want to do this to you? Well, I could ask the same question. Why are people so damn addicted to money? Why are people not questioning, authority? Why? Why are people so damn incompetent and so damn ignorant? I could ask the exact same questions. Why is it that people allow themselves to just be, assimilated into this system that seeks to betray everybody? They're putting it in your face. They put it in people's faces, man. They want transhumanism. How much more obvious can it get? They put it in They put it in the form of subliminal messaging through your entertainment systems, whether it's through gaming, movies, TV shows, you name it, even music. That ain't enough. There's the crap that they're spraying out in the skies. That should be a big sign that they're trying to get people, fused with the Internet of Things. That should be more than enough as proof. And then you get all this underhanded totalitarianism to boot. And it's like, it's so messed up because we've lost so many people due to this ignorance, due to people being ignorant to the point that where we can't put a stop to something that's going on, and as a result, we lose people because of this. I'm not trying to spout fear. I'm just trying to spout awareness, man. People need to wake the heck up. They do. But you know something? This is to the point to where like it's just way too, it's just way too much, man. It gets to the point where it's way too much. And I know a lot of people who've had it bad, dude. I have a lot of dude, I got so much more footage I need to showcase to everyone. I really freaking do. I truly do. But I need to be able, I gotta go through all of that stuff. The thing is though, is that in a lot of that footage, I have to like watch every second of that just to make, just to see if I caught anything in it. And some of those footages I did, especially the one with the Greyhound trip, such as the clip that I showed you all before. But it's more than just that, man. That's a heck of a lot more than just that. Like, there's just so much. And I get the feeling they hit your camera glasses with frequencies like Brian T was talking about, because like it's something that they did and it just deactivated them to where like they just wasn't working anymore. Like they were messing around. I don't know what they did. All I know is I felt like a shot full of energy just coming out of nowhere, and then boom, battery is just dead. I tried charging it, won't work. Won't even work at all. I got a tip from a local Target individual about, wrapping the device in foil. I did that, and all of a sudden the battery was kind of working again, but not as accurately as it was. Those glasses are kind of getting old now and they're falling apart. So I'd say it's high time for me to get another pair, but I might just get a 360 cam instead of getting that. Those glasses. Now, again, whenever, people are trying to perp you or whatever, when they're trying to set you up, I have this suspicious feeling like that, this other T I was talking, was actually, he was on to something. It has something to do with your breathing. So I'm not telling other people to do this specific thing, but this is what I did, and it started regulating my breathing. I had gotten two flat bass speakers, like headphones, the flattest ones I could find. And I was thinking of maybe having these things sectioned in, like the pockets that they have and on, like on collared shirts and stuff. And then I was going to take a right frequency, because I tried this before without doing it with the shirt. But the thing is that like, using those speakers, I had one each in the area where where my lungs are at. And I had the right frequency playing for fungus. And all of a sudden, my breathing started to regulate. If I play the one for parasites, my breathing started to regulate. So I figured, but I don't want to use a phone for this. I don't want to use anything that's tagging online. I want to have something that can, that I can just charge up, like an MP3 player or something like that. Put the audio logs on there, or the frequencies on there, and then I just play it, whenever I feel like it on that. So I wanted to do that and have it on replay. That way, as I'm going out and about, but the thing is that I don't know, like there's a way to, I don't know if this will mess it up, or if, if it'll just keep it okay, whatever. I need to get a hold of somebody who knows how to alter frequencies into damped wave. What I mean by this is that a damped wave tends to be somewhat silent to where you can't hear it, but it's still just as effective. So if I can take that frequency and and convert it into a damped wave, then it'll be kind of silent, but I could have the volume as high as I want, and it would still, do what it needs to do. It would still produce its effects, I think, because I haven't actually tried it yet, so I can't say for sure. But I suspect it would do the same. So there's an option there, man, though. Everything of what I said before, dealing with this technology, how it's very suspicious as hell. I'm not joking about that. Another thing I wanted to discuss is that I noticed something about that a lot of people probably don't realize. Whenever people start talking about these secret societies and stuff like that, they always refer to these individuals, whoever they are, as elites. They're not elites, man. They never were. The difference is that that's the big trick. If we're talking about this from a spiritual perspective, then they're trying to get consent from people of them being put in a position like that, but they're not. It doesn't even, it doesn't matter how narcissistic these bastards are, dude. It does not matter, because in the end, they were born here in this world. I'm not talking about the spiritual factor. I'm talking about the physical world right now. They were born into this world no different than we were. We came out of our mother's womb. They did the same thing. It doesn't matter how much tree shavings their families have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much pieces of scrap metal they have. It doesn't matter. Because in the end, all of that is just things, just materialistic stuff. They have an over dependency on stuff like that. They do. They literally engorge themselves in so much of it because they want to be able to use that to have control. They want to have ownership over things to have control. They wanted to put, these like-minded types of individuals wanted chips in the engines of vehicles because they wanted control. They wanted Big Brother style like cameras all over the place that they can basically alter and hijack at any given moment. With this, probably also has some sort of hidden weaponized equipment in there. There were people who mentioned something about weaponized equipment being in the cameras. I didn't look too far into that because I don't, so I can't really say for sure. But the thing is, the whole option of that is out there. But it's all for control. They want control of the media because they want control. They want people to, bend, literally, literally cower in fear, because when people are fearful, they tend to be more controllable. They want to spray your skies with poisonous substances because they want control. They want to inject you with very harmful substances that are so harmful that they would basically convert and alter your DNA because they want control. They don't want, they don't want people who have the capability of doing process thinking for themselves to be able to actually, be able to put their foot down and say, no, I will not, I will not stand for this. I will not accept this. I will not allow myself to be put under this unjust set of events. I will speak out. I will be heard, and I will fight against this damn tyranny. No, I don't consent to your damn totalitarianism. I do not consent to your unreasonable demands. I do not consent to your recklessness of what you do to both, not only myself, but to many others. I don't consent to this damn technology that seeks to rob me of my sanity, as well as many others, and try to make me, be looking like the bad guy, when in reality, these pompous jackasses who wants to play hero are actually the ones who are actually the villains and just in sheep's clothing. No, I'm not finna be your scapegoat. I'm not finna be your meal ticket. I'm not finna be another paycheck to you. I'm not any of these things, neither or any other the individuals who are suffering from this technology due to these reckless individuals who have either just fully converted themselves over to evil, or they're just so far gone that they've lost the ability to even see the actual validity of their actions. They've lost the ability to even see the wrongness in what they do. This